guys, it's Elizabeth Wales. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm a mom, I'm an athlete, a trainer, a health educator, but what's most important that through struggles of my own, I've found solutions that I'm excited to share. And today I'm going to be talking about improving our performance, our reaction, our reflexes to either be better at your game if you're an athlete, or to prevent falls if you are just at that stage of life where that is a concern. So please like, please share. I'd like to bring as much value to as many people as I can. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Okay, thank you so much for all of your comments and feedback on my last plyometric video. You guys are amazing. Just the depth of discussions that we had since Tuesday have been incredible. So I want to answer your questions, explain a little better what plyometrics are, how to use them, how they can help you with your health and fitness goals. But first, we all love a good transformation. So let me show you a great transformation. This is Josh Boatner. And here is his transformation. Yeah, Josh! He lost 81 pounds and was an ISA Body Challenge finalist. So he also won the cash prize. We all get $200 worth of nutrition in the ISA Body Challenge, but he also won cash prize. So that's amazing. And he is from Wyoming. He says, never again will I be the person I was before this challenge. And here he is. He got his boxing gloves on. He looks great. And he's definitely improving himself and taking into consideration who he wants to be and the best version of himself that he can be. And Josh got his transformation using the complete nutrition system that I love and coach with. And something that I love when we talk about plyometrics is that we have a performance line, and our performance line is Informed Sports Certified. This means that it has been tested to the level that professional athletes, Olympian, NFL can use our products with confidence and not worry that there's some kind of substance in there that's going to trip up a drug test. And it's also very powerful natural substances to help our body perform at their best, so we can get the most bang for our buck when we go to the gym and train. Who has so much time to train at the gym? Not me. I don't want to spend more time than I have to get my results, right? So this here is our watermelon flavored product that has caffeine. A little caffeine, guys, is great. I'm sure a lot of you are already using it to just give us that extra energy boost. So when we're doing plyometrics, which are explosive jumping exercises, we have that energy that we need and we don't feel tired or sluggish. So a little caffeine, it has some nitrocine, which is a vasodilator. This helps our blood to flow better throughout our body. And it also has some creatine, which helps with the muscle development and get to those gains, get stronger to improve our performance. So if you are not using our performance line yet, you're missing out. It's fantastic. It tastes great. It's easy to use. This was just a scoop of nitro into water, mixed it up, and this should be used about an hour before you do your workout. So this is a pre-workout. We also have during workout and post-workout and electrolytes. Again, all super clean, so that way you are not putting something into your body that's toxic and will keep you from your health and fitness goals. So order some of our performance line, and if you don't have your wholesale account set up, message me or the person who shared this video with you. We would love to help you get started so you don't continue to miss out. Cheers. Okay, plyometrics, here we go. As I mentioned 2 days ago, plyometrics are exercises that are explosive that we try to do in the shortest amount of time. And this helps with our reaction time, with our reflexes. And what's crucial with plyometrics is that when we're doing these explosive movements, that we are using good form. And as soon as we lose form, guys, then it's time to take that breather, make sure you get a drink, and regain the energy you need to continue or switch to a different exercise, so that way you do not cause yourself injury. Plyometrics are those exercises that can cause injury pretty easily because we are jumping, we are landing, and we need to be able to use the right body mechanics for these things, the right equipment. It's very important when you're doing plyometrics that you use the right kind of shoes. I had some discussions with you about this just the other day. If you have really great arch support, but the shoe is loose where your ankle might roll, you want to use something else for plyometrics because you do not want to be landing and having your ankle roll. Obviously, that could put you at really high risk for injury. Also, ask your doctor if you have osteoporosis, if you have had an injury and you are recovering, if you have a heart condition, all of those what ifs, ask your doctors. That goes for plyometrics. So if you have any kind of condition that would prevent you from engaging in certain physical activities, this is one of them that you need to ask about. Okay, now plyometrics are amazing. They do help with our neuromuscular system. The nerves are strengthened. The nervous system connection between the muscle and the central nervous system becomes stronger as we do these explosive exercises and push ourselves to go faster. So one of the things we want to improve when we're looking at performance is strength, but the other thing we want to improve is speed. And for us to increase our speed, it's not always a fatigued muscle or not being strong enough that keeps us from being fast enough. Very often, it is the nerve that's not firing fast enough. So we're working together with the muscle and with the nerve, and it's also helping our tendons to become stronger because we are, as we have to stabilize between jumping movements, having to use our tendons more to stabilize, which strengthens them, as long as you don't have any kind of injury. Okay, another important point about plyometrics. When we do, for instance, a jump squat, there's this pause here between reps. That is called the amortization phase. We want to shorten that as much as we can. That's kind of the goal of plyometrics. We can't make it where we fly through the air any faster, right? What we can make faster is the time between reps. And maybe you've seen someone doing jump ropes and they did so many in a minute, and you're like, how in the world did they do that? It has to do with not only the muscles, but also the nerves becoming faster. Okay, another thing to keep in mind when you are doing plyometrics are the planes of motion. So you want to be using the plane that goes forward and back. This is called sagittal in sports medicine. You want to be using the plane that goes side to side. This is the frontal plane. And you also want to be able to do some twisting motions. This is the transverse plane. Each one of those planes of motion target different muscle groups. And in all of your exercise activities, your balance, your stabilization, your resistance training, you should be trying to target each of these muscle groups. If we neglect a muscle group, for instance, very few people, if they're not aware of planes of motion, completely forget to move their bodies from side to side. And as these muscles become weaker, they can be a fall risk. Okay, so planes of motion are really important. And then another one that you can adjust with plyometrics is the distance. I'm going to be doing some box jumps. You might start with a box jump that is this high, you know, you're jumping up, you're jumping down. It's just a little tiny step. That's a good place to start. And then as you become more comfortable, you increase the distance that you jump. Another great plyometric exercise is the long jump. So you're loading up. When was the last time you saw how far you could jump? And you jump as far as you can. Now this exercise, you might want to mark how far you're able to jump and try to increase the length that you jump for the plyometric exercise. So that can be fun too. Now I'm going to show you a couple of plyometric exercises that are a little bit more advanced. On Tuesday, I showed you jump rope. This is a great place to start. Now I'm going to show you some ones that can be kind of more advanced, but you can either give it a try if you do it safely, maybe you're already doing it, or you can work up to it. So for the arms, we're going to do clap push-ups. Are you ready? So a clap push-up, you get into push-up position and you teach your arms how to jump. If you want to, you can put your knees down, but this is a really difficult one to do with your knees down. So I would suggest getting to the place where you can do a full push-up in a full plank before attempting the clap push-up. All right, so clap push-ups. You're jumping up with your arms, and between jumping up and going back down, you're getting in a clap. Another really common plyometric exercise that engages the arms and the legs is the burpee. Of course, it's down, out, push up, and jump up. Plyometric exercise, most people's favorite, right? Wink, wink. Know a lot of people who would rather die. Okay, the next one we're going to do is for the arms, but it can also engage some of the core. Now the core doesn't jump, it's not a limb. So it's kind of hard to do plyometric exercises for the core. But this is something that you can do to help your core react a little bit. Okay. So I have here a medicine ball. I'm going to toss it up and catch it. Toss it up and catch it. Try not to come up here. This isn't going to engage your core as much as going lower. My arms have to react, and so does my core. Now there are a lot of medicine ball exercises for the arms. Throwing, catching, slamming the ball down. These are all great ways to make the arms react. Bouncing a heavy medicine ball off of the wall is another great plyometric exercise. Now for the legs. For the legs, we have such a big variety. Like I showed you last time, there's the lunge jump. That's a great one. We could also use cones. You have to jump, or you have to do your cross run through the cones. But I'm going to show you today box jumps. So here's my box, and we're going to use the frontal plane. So I'm going to use my side muscles to jump up, and jump up, and jump up, and jump down. Whew, that's creaky. Okay, and then I'm going to use my sagittal plane to jump up forward and jump back down. And again, the goal is to do as many reps as you can safely in an amount of time. All right, guys, that's it for now. I hope that answered your questions. Thank you so much for all your feedback and your comments. My content is directly based on our discussions and what you find important to helping you with your health and fitness goals. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a lifestyle to thrive. Thank you for watching.